Winner will get Texas tomorrow night in the quarterfinals here at Jack Turner Stadium. And the SEC's regular season batting champion, Jaden Pone, will lead things off for Ole Miss. Ole Miss coming into this tournament on the host bubble. Plenty to play for. A deep run, a couple of upsets. That would give the selection committee something to think about. And there's a fly ball out to Corby Otis, one down.
The SEC tournament has not been quite as offensive driven as the regular season has been.
Pitchers have been the more dominant force. The home runs have not been leaving the yard with regularity, save for... And she did bring it in just enough to get Boutte. 2 down.
She brings it.
This is an Ole Miss team for Jamie Traxel with 11 super seniors, but then 16 newcomers. They blended in 8 freshmen, 8 transfers. Big roster, 27. All-time great pitchers at Arizona, a national champion herself. Inside, and Binford draws the 2-out walk.
Set the tone for the game.
Slow roller here to second. No damage done by the walk.
Stirs things up. That is when the Gators are at their best.
The hits leader this year in the SEC. Chops that one foul down the line. Her later years, she has added a little more swing away and some power to her slap. 2-2 from Lopez. Slow roller right back to the pitcher who has to spin to throw, and no chance at the speedy Falby.
Yeah, that's the one disadvantage of being a left-handed pitcher. When that ball comes short in front of you, you know that you're either going to have to try to throw or spin all the way around to be able to make that throw to first base. Lopez's spins, but with the easily going to get down. Look at the real-time speed, the turnover rate. There's just no way. That ball hit. Pitch prior was a changeup. See if they go back to it.
Got nothing here.
Get the strikeout and the throw down to Falby, safe at second. She gets the strikeout of Erickson, but Falby's able to steal second and a runner in scoring position for Shoemaker.
Going back to that stolen base by Falby. That's the 94th stolen base for Florida. Think about it. That's 94 outs that you don't have to make. You don't have to bunt. You don't have to give up in order to get your runners into scoring position.
1-1 as a baseball player at Oklahoma as well. Shoemaker in foul territory, on the run, diving for it and making the catch is Pone. And then the tag up by Falby to get to third.
A long, long way, and then it's just going to lay out, even knowing that she's getting close to that wall. Look at the way that she's going to make this catch and keep it in her glove. Airborne, keeps it in, squeezes that glove, and then immediately knows she's got to watch for Falby. Look at that.
That'll bring up the 4-hitter Reagan Wall. Walsh during the regular season series did not hit well against Rebel pitchers. Throws the bat at it, down to Lansdale at third. Side is retired and a run denied. America honors, if the voters had been watching. Here's Lexi Brady at the plate, and a full count from Rothrock. Called strike 3. That's the second one already for Keegan. Senior who's back home in the state of Georgia from Marietta. As Lansdale walks. Let's go down to Holly Rowe.
Well, you're talking about her baseball background. She's the first female in the state of Georgia.
Angelina De Leon, the starting shortstop. Gets a good swing at it. Otis back on the track and has the room to make the catch.
Applying for medical school, and when I asked her the hardest class she's taken in college, advanced biochemistry and human genetics.
Oof. Yeah, 4.0. Lopez pitching for the second game in a row now in her second year at Ole Miss. She started out at Hawaii. Able to knock that down and pick it up and fire over to first. Tennessee and Oklahoma have not played here yet with the double byes. As Williams draws the walk.
Get back involved in the hit parade. Are you going or pitching against a hitter that doesn't hit your changeup well? They don't see it well. When you go to the outer half, you give them more time to be able to catch that pitch. You just have to be really, really careful. That pitch is about 3 inches lower.
Every single game that Florida played in the SEC this year was against a ranked
part of it.
Off the glove of Cahalan, over to short, and the throw from Holtorf in time. Henley Cahalan, the third baseman, was a shortstop at Alabama, but Holtorf coming over from Washington. They've tried a few different folks. Back to Riley here late in the year.
Otherwise, it would be potentially back-to-back hits here for Ole Miss.
There's Aaliyah Binford. Oh. First time up.
Almost had that big hit yesterday, a RBI double.
Gets a hold of that, sends it a long way, and over the top of the center field studio. Shot for Percy Yamas.
Wow, Percy Yamas, he knew what she was hunting. Rise ball that is just a rise ball that is sitting right over the middle of the dish. It's going to go a long, long way.
A towering drive that she sent 250 feet. So the two-out rally for the Rebels.
Even in her sophomore year, she knows when she's ahead 0-1 that she needs to make that pitch a little more competitive.
Good scoop at second by Mia Williams, but damage done.
Fight back into that, what she does on that last pitch. Do not want to walk the 9-hole, and you'd want to get that first out after your team jumps in front.
Oh, it's up.
3-1 to Holtorf, and Riley looking for a gapper. And she'll find it off the base of the wall. Riley Holtorf motoring around to second. And the leadoff for extras from the number 9 hitter.
Count, so she knows what she's hunting. She's hunting something hard. Backdoor curveball. That's a lot of Lopez's pitches have been elevated lately. Look at the way she's going to let that ball travel. She's not going to try to pull it. She lets it get to the out. Actually, in a game where they're down a couple runs.
Over 250 games as a Gator. Had a little mini slump.
Oh, big air.
And she draws the walk. What you got for us, Holly?
Well, I talked to Ole Miss coach Jamie Traxel before the game about the pitching plan, and she said they were going to start with Brie Lopez.
Today's game for Brie Lopez is that Missouri was chasing a lot of pitches outside of the zone. The Gators have been disciplined. This is a Gators team coming into today, 250 walks on the year.
All weekend. Big moment here for the Gators. They have the tying runs aboard and the go-ahead at the plate.
Couple of change-ups for Lopez to get back into this count after starting off 2-0.
Swing and a miss. Got her out in front. Only play is over to first as Holtorf slides in safe at home. Otis will drive out to center, and on the track to make the catch is Taylor Malvin. A couple stranded, one in. Really the dominant force when the conference started back in the mid to late 90s.
One of the teams that actually had softball before the conference started softball programs.
Inning a big one off of Keegan Rothrock. Here's a ground ball to Holtorf. It's short. Ashton fought back from a 1-2 count to walk her first time up. High pop up just behind the plate. Erickson waiting a long time for it to come down. Finally lands in her glove. Than a year ago. Their slug over 70 points higher than a year ago, and they're averaging almost 2 more runs per game than last year. So Jamie Traxel and her staff right on point. Slicing that one to the opposite field is De Leon, and it scoots by Shoemaker all the way to the wall. Angelina headed for third, and they'll hold her there.
Pitch on the outer half, and you can see Shoemaker does not get in front of this. She tries to backhand it. The ball is struck hard. Try to get her body in front of instead of getting that glove down. A little bit of a trip.
Shoemaker's third error of the year. Chopped back to Rothrock. The scoop to the plate. In time. The tag by Erickson. What a heads-up play by K-Rock to go home with it. Her only option right there.
Yeah.
On day 2 of this SEC tournament, the winner gets the 3-seed Texas.
Yeah, that was a win. I mean, she did in the first inning. Falby was at third, and then last inning, bases loaded, and only gave up 1 run against a Gator offense.
Big jump. Eric Thomas, Francesca Anea, Stephanie Van Brakel Prothro, the assistant coaches with Walton. And a called strike 3. She certainly does. Opponents don't like to see her out there.
2 of them on the curveball.
Ball, bring it in.
Who does she think she is? Jaden Heaven? And the walks have not come around for Florida.
And she continues to use that changeup. But Florida's not sat on it.
Second.
And they really haven't struck it hard. And if you're not striking that changeup hard, you're going to keep throwing that as a pitcher who's been able to use the best.
Went after the rise ball. 2 down.
Chase that pitch out of the zone. And sometimes against good changeup
Tour in the regular season. 1 appearance. They had 13 hits. 3 of those were homers. And that's been an issue in her relief appearances. Kendra a single and a walk against the starter, Brie Lopez, who got through 3 innings. Falby grounds it to third, ending the threat. Still 3-1, Ole Miss. Jaden Pone back to the top of the order, so they switch pitchers 3rd time around. Pone sends one out to left.
It's 3 different speeds. That's really the name of her game. She'll float in some rise ball, mixing speeds.
And a called strike 3 on the outside corner. That's the 2nd time. 3rd strikeout for Gator pitchers tonight. This is Aaliyah Binford, who has walked twice. Scored once. The difference in this one, now a full count here to Binford. Brown looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Sliced out towards Shoemaker, and she's got it. She's already walked once. Swings there. Scooped up by Yamas. 1 down. She might have been the best player in the country the first month of the season. Then into SEC play. It was time for some adjustments. And hitting well again here down the stretch is Taylor Shoemaker. And that base hit brings... Reagan Walsh drove in there.
Ole Miss knows it. Nancy Evans very smart, so we're going to keep calling that pitch. Coming right back to it again.
Walsh gets a hold of one, and that will stay in the yard. No advancement of the runner, 2 down. Otis, another deep ball to center, and back at the base of the wall and room again for Malvin. They gave it a chase, but nothing doing.
Bash Fest. And the pitching numbers, the ERAs for that series.
Brady grounds it right at Holtorf, and quickly Ava Brown has 2 outs. Oh, what a snag by Cahalan at third. From her knees to first. Here's against Alabama.
And she is giving the Gators a heavy dose of it. Look at the over-top rotation up.
That's down the line and out to left. And again, the Gators will bring the tying run to the plate.
Pass. Lansell at third. That's a drop ball in the inner half, and she just whacks that right down.
Ball game. Draws the walk. 2-2 pitch with 1 out, a couple on. And Holtorf infield pop up. And that is just outside the line.
On this, take a look. The ball is definitely foul where it starts, but remember, if it's on the chalk and she catches it.
Falby had a chance with runners on her last time up, couldn't get it done, and not again for Florida. 1 seed in the NCAA tournament. Lansdale skies that.
And pitching-wise, it was really just the one mistake by. And other than that, the Gators have been in this game.
Base hit. And a runner aboard here in the top of the 7th for Ole Miss. He's our first base runner tonight with less than 2 outs. In foul territory, Otis is over. 2 opponents, top RPI opponents. Ground ball to second. And that'll do it. Last chance coming up for the Gators. Erickson sends it the opposite way. Back to the track and gone. Solo shot. And the Gators got something going.
Erickson has not swung that bat often, but when she does, so much power going inside out, takes a pitch at ball. Outer half, don't matter. Lets it travel and just goes apo-taco with it. Just a great job of dropping that barrel into the zone. And
Shoemaker sends it. Back-to-back jacks. Even at 3.
And this is where I thought they may have brought Lopez back in for that lefty-lefty matchup, but they stay with Binford, and the home run on the drop ball by Erickson, the home run by the freshman Shoemaker. Every part of it, the off-speed pitch, tattooed. You knew it off the bat. Shoemaker knew it off the bat. The freshman 18th home run of the year.
Now 1 shy of the freshman record at Florida.
And I think Shoemaker was hunting that pitch. It was a 2-0 count. To be sitting on a change like that and drive it, it's good stuff for the Gators.
Just stand up, just stand up.
Walsh, not this one. Home run swing. Not deep enough to go. 2 down.
0 for 15 with runners on.
Brown drops that one into left. Look at the speed sliding in safely as Otis coming all the way around from first base single.
Well, that's just smart. Time this ball hits the ground. So good job by Ava Brown to pick up the first hit for the Gators with the runner on base. It's off the end of the bat, but look at the speed of Corby Otis, and she's going to read it. She sees it in front, no hesitation. She knows that she can get to third.
Corby Otis, 60 feet away at third base from walking this off, and here's Kenley Cahalan.
Set up potentially to throw that off-speed pitch.
Cahalan out to left, and that will not drop. Pone able to run it down. Couple of walks, a fly out. Benford sends one. Foul.
Home runs, you're like, I'm going to get in the home run parade myself.
Get right back in it. Michelle Smith, one of the all-time pitchers who rake, and sliding in back safely is Grisham. Walsh wants a challenge.
Is going to get caught off just a little bit. Look at how her momentum is leading. Oh, and did she swipe? Oh, do you see her finger go up?
Did it go up?
I think her finger goes up. And the glove hits it. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Bottom of the order for the Gators will be 9, and then back to the top. Yamas at Otis. In the dirt. Strain will take second. On in relief of Keegan Rothrock. Pickens has not reached. Last at bat robbed. Sends that one over Falby's head, and it leaves the yard. Mackenzie Pickens with the blast to put Ole Miss in front.
How about the freshman for Ole Miss, a team that started massive home runs today for Ole Miss. Mackenzie Pickens over in the game. Here in the 8th inning is going to get a pitch she can drive. This pitch elevated. It's supposed to be a backdoor curveball that just lays through the zone, and she just mashes this out of here. The 7th home run of the year for Mackenzie. The 3-run shot puts Ole Miss on board.
What a wild. And Ole Miss now 3 outs away from a date with Texas. That has come back to bite them tonight. And Holtorf caught looking, one down. And they do it again. Falby drives one out to left. The 2 home run hitters for the Gators back to back. Falby will take second, thinking about third.
Yeah, when you're a hitter in this situation, you're just thinking about trying to get that barrel to catch the ball. Protect around the zone.
Got her with the change. Last 2 at-bats, a single and a home run. Down to their final strike. Shoemaker back up the middle, base hit, and that will bring the tying run to the plate.
Yeah, they go back to that spot. Pitch prior was called a strike. That one's a little bit more outside. Caught a ball.
Ground ball to short. This could do it for the Rebels. And Ole Miss hangs on. And they knock out the defending champs in extra innings to advance.
This is a gritty Ole Miss team. They battle.
And the Florida Gators bounced. And they will hope that their full body of work throughout the regular season will be enough to impress the selection committee.